Your driver's license could be suspended in 2026 without warning, even if you've never had an accident or ticket in your life. And here's what most people don't realize. It won't happen because you did something wrong on the road. It'll happen because of a system error, a missed letter, or an automated flag you never saw coming. I'm here to break down DMV updates and driving law changes using only verified information from state departments of transportation and legislative records. No clickbait, just facts. Today I'm covering 5 critical changes rolling out in 2026. But I'm not going to start with the obvious ones. I'm starting with the change that's catching the most drivers off guard right now, regardless of age. Then I'll show you the ones targeting older drivers specifically. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do to protect yourself. But first, you need to understand why this is happening, because the answer isn't what most people think. 3 forces are colliding right now, and they're changing how DMVs operate forever. First, 70 million Americans are hitting retirement age. By 2030, every baby boomer will be over 65, making older drivers the fastest-growing group on the road. Second, and this is the critical part, DMV systems are now fully automated. Insurance databases, traffic cameras, and license records are connected in real time. That means same-day enforcement with 0 human review. And third, insurance payouts from crashes are skyrocketing. States are responding with stricter oversight and automated penalties, not just education campaigns. What this means for you is simple. The margin for error just disappeared. 20 years ago, if you made a mistake, you'd get a reminder, then another one, maybe even a courtesy call. Today, you get one notice. If you don't respond, the system applies penalties automatically. No human reviews your case. No one says, "This person has 50 years of clean driving. Let's give them a break." The system just sees a missed deadline and moves forward without you. And that brings me to the first change, the one that's affecting more drivers right now than any other rule on this list. Many states now monitor your insurance status continuously using electronic verification systems. If your coverage lapses even for one day, consequences are automatic. Now, you might be thinking, I've had the same insurance company for 20 years. This doesn't apply to me. But here's what's actually happening to thousands of responsible drivers right now. Your insurance auto payment fails because your credit card expired. You forgot to update it. Payment confirmation emails go to an old email you don't check. 2 days later, the DMV's automated system flags your vehicle. Registration suspended. You receive a notice by mail, but by the time you see it, the suspension is already active. You can't legally drive until you reinstate insurance, pay reinstatement fees, and restore your registration. If you get pulled over during this window, your car gets impounded. Towing fees, impound fees, insurance rate increases because now you have a suspension on your record. 10 years ago, you might drive uninsured for weeks before anyone noticed. Today, if your policy expires, the DMV knows within 48 hours. Penalties include registration suspension, fines ranging from $100 to $500, reinstatement fees, and license suspension in some states. So here's what you need to do right now. First, use AutoPay with a backup payment method. Link your insurance payment to your bank account, not a credit card that expires. Second, check your insurance status monthly. Log into your insurance account or call your agent once a month to confirm your policy is active. Third, ensure 0 coverage gaps when switching providers. If you're moving to a new company, make the new policy start the day before the old one ends, not the day after. Even 1 day without coverage triggers suspension in some states. And fourth, update your contact information. Make sure the DMV and your insurance company have your current email and mailing address. Now that was about automated insurance enforcement, but the second change is even more surprising because it involves someone you trust completely, your own doctor. Here's something most drivers don't know. Your doctor can report medical conditions to the DMV that affect your driving ability, and in some states, they're required by law to do it. States with mandatory physician reporting include California, Delaware, New Jersey, Nevada, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. Conditions commonly flagged include vision impairment, seizure disorders, severe cognitive decline, loss of consciousness, and diabetes with poor control. Now, before you panic, let me walk you through what actually happens when this occurs. You're 70 and managing diabetes. Your doctor submits a routine report because your recent blood sugar test showed poor control, which can affect vision and reaction time. The DMV sends you a letter requesting a medical questionnaire and vision test. You're busy. You think, I've been driving fine. I'll deal with this later. 30 days pass. The DMV suspends your license administratively, no second warning. A week later, you're pulled over for rolling through a stop sign. Now you're driving on a suspended license, which in most states is a criminal offense. Fines start at $500. Court costs, reinstatement fees, possible jail time, all because you didn't respond to one letter. This doesn't mean your doctor is trying to take your license away. It means the DMV may request medical clearance, a driving evaluation, or temporary monitoring to ensure you can drive safely. But here's the key. If you don't respond, your license can be suspended automatically. So what should you do? If you have any medical condition that could affect driving, talk to your doctor early. Ask them, is this reportable in my state? What do I need to do to stay compliant? If the DMV sends you a notice for a fitness review, respond immediately. Get the medical documentation, complete the forms, and submit everything before the deadline. Ignoring it guarantees a suspension. Being proactive can prevent a suspension before it happens. Now, those first two changes can affect anyone, but this next one targets a specific age group. And if you're in that group, the rules just changed completely. If you're 65 or older, renewing your license is no longer automatic in most states. In Illinois, drivers 75 and older must renew in person and pass a vision test. In California, drivers 70 and older cannot renew online or by mail. In Iowa, drivers 72 and older now renew every 2 years instead of every 5. Online renewal has been eliminated for seniors in many states. Mail renewal, same thing. Here's the problem most people don't see coming. Imagine you're 72. Your license expires in 6 months. You try to renew online like you did 5 years ago. The system rejects you because of an age requirement. You didn't know you needed an in-person visit. So, you go to the DMV and take the vision test. The lighting's poor. You're nervous. You struggle slightly. The examiner refers you for follow-up evaluation. Now, you're dealing with temporary restrictions, daylight-only driving, medical forms, delays in renewal. Your license gets a 90-day extension with limitations while you complete the review. This is happening right now in multiple states. Now, failing a vision test doesn't automatically end your driving. It may require corrective lenses, restrictions, or a follow-up exam. The goal is safety, not punishment. But here's what you need to do. Pause this video right now. Pull out your driver's license. Check the expiration date. If it says 2026, go to your state DMV website today and search for license renewal requirements for your age. Write down what's required. Set a calendar reminder for 60 days before expiration. If you wear glasses, schedule an eye exam now. Don't wait for the DMV to require it. All right, we've covered insurance enforcement, medical reporting, and senior renewal rules. But this fourth change is catching people at red lights in parking lots, even when they think they're being safe. Distracted driving enforcement has expanded beyond texting. It now includes holding your phone, checking notifications at stoplights, scrolling through music or GPS while the vehicle is running, and any interaction with apps. And here's what shocks most people. In many states, if your engine is running, even if you're completely stopped, touching your phone is illegal. Penalties are escalating fast. A first offense brings a $100 to $250 fine. A second offense brings a $500 or more fine, plus points on your license. A third offense can mean license suspension. And if you cause an accident while distracted, even a minor one, you can be charged with reckless driving in some states, which is a criminal offense. Let me paint a picture for you. You're driving to a doctor's appointment. Your phone rings. You pick it up without thinking. A police officer sees you and pulls you over. It's your second offense in 2 years. Fine. $400. 2 points on your license. Your insurance company is notified. Premium increases 25 to 30%. 6 months later, you're adjusting GPS at a red light. Light turns green. You're still looking down. You roll forward and tap the car ahead. No injuries, but because you were distracted, you're ruled at fault. Insurance surcharges you again. Your annual premium went from $2,200 to $2,000. You're one violation away from losing your license. So here's the rule that will keep you safe and legal. If your vehicle is running, don't touch your phone. Period. Set GPS before you start driving. Use voice commands if available. If you must check something, pull over safely, put the car in park, then use your phone. That's the only way to stay compliant. Now, all 4 of those changes are serious, but this 5th one ties them all together and explains why small mistakes now have massive consequences. The cost of mistakes has changed completely. A suspended license used to mean paying a reinstatement fee. Now it means higher insurance rates for 3 to 5 years. Mandatory SR-22 filing, which is a certificate of financial responsibility that can double your insurance costs, points on your record affecting your risk profile, and difficulty renting cars or being added to someone else's policy. And here's what people don't realize. Once you're flagged in the system, you stay flagged. Medical review, it's in your record. Insurance lapse, in your record. Distracted driving citation, in your record. All of that data follows you and affects your insurance rates permanently. This is the biggest shift drivers need to understand. Automation makes things more efficient, but it also makes things less forgiving. There's no human being reviewing your case and saying, well, this person has been a licensed driver for 50 years with no accidents, let's give them a break. The system just sees a missed deadline and applies the penalty. States are trying to manage millions of drivers with limited staff and budgets. Automation is their solution. But when you combine that with stricter enforcement, real-time data sharing, and new requirements for older drivers, the risk of unintentional violations goes way up. So, let me give you the action plan that protects you from all 5 of these changes. I'm going to give you 7 specific steps you can take this week. First, check your license status. Pull out your license right now. Look at the expiration date. If it expires in 2026, go to your state DMV website today, find the renewal requirements, set a calendar reminder for 60 days before expiration. Don't assume you can renew the same way you did last time. Second, schedule vision and medical exams early. If you wear glasses, schedule an eye exam now. If you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor before the DMV sends a notice. Being proactive gives you time to address any issues without the pressure of a deadline. Third, review your insurance payments. Log into your insurance account. Confirm your policy is active and your payment method is current. Switch to bank autopay if you're using a credit card. Credit cards expire. Bank accounts don't. Fourth, learn your state's distracted driving rules. Go to your DMV website, search distracted driving laws, know exactly what's prohibited. Some states ban all handheld use, others only ban texting. Some states include stoplights in the ban, others don't. Don't guess. Know. Fifth, update your DMV contact information. Make sure the DMV has your current mailing address, email, and phone number. Most suspension notices go by mail first. If they have an old address, you won't get the notice, but the suspension still happens. Sixth, set up automatic payments and reminders. Use autopay for insurance and registration. Set calendar reminders 30 days before every deadline. Most smartphones let you set recurring reminders, so you can have a reminder every year for license renewal, every 6 months for registration, and every month to check your insurance status. And seventh, keep copies of everything. License renewal receipt, keep it. Insurance declaration page, keep it. DMV notice, keep it. Create a physical folder in your car and a digital folder on your phone. If there's ever a dispute, having documentation is the only thing that will protect you. These rules aren't designed to take your independence away. They're designed to ensure everyone on the road can drive safely. Here are the 3 things you absolutely must remember from this video. First, automated systems apply penalties immediately. Grace periods are gone. You won't get multiple warnings. You won't get a phone call. You get one notice. And if you don't respond, the system moves forward. Second, if you're over 65, renewal requirements have changed. Check your state's rules before your expiration date. Don't try to renew online and find out at the last minute that you need an in-person visit. And third, small mistakes now have big consequences. A missed renewal, a lapsed insurance payment, or a distracted driving citation can lead to suspensions, higher insurance rates, and legal complications that take months to resolve. Preparation is the only protection. Driving is independence. It's the ability to see family, get to medical appointments, and live life on your terms. Staying informed is how you protect it. If this helped you, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future DMV updates. We cover license changes, insurance enforcement, and traffic laws without the hype. Drop a comment below with your state, and I'll point you to the specific rules that apply to you. And if you know someone approaching license renewal, a parent, neighbor, or friend, share this video. The more people who are informed, the safer we all are. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay compliant.